We are a livable community where people like to raise their families and where they like to retire.
Recently named by Money Magazine as one of the best cities in America in which to live, Hillsboro is Oregon's 5th largest city, but it still manages to maintain a small-town feel.
We are a city that's experienced significant growth over the past 20 years. In 1990, we were a city of 37,000 people. Today, 20 years later, we're a city in excess of 90,000 people.
That growth has resulted in Hillsboro being dubbed the economic engine of Oregon. Residents and business owners say that has to do with the implementation of a 20-year community plan started in 2000.
Hillsboro 2020 is our vision for the future. We are celebrating our 10th birthday for Celebrate Hillsboro Today. Happy birthday, Hillsboro 2020. As we talked with the community about what it is that they wanted for the future of Hillsboro, it is amazing how many of them said projects related to sustainability.
One of those projects, the Orenco Station Town Center, is a mixed-use community that incorporates urban living with a suburban feel.
This development really epitomizes what we are most proud of in Hillsboro, which is having a development that is close to transit. The lots are smaller and yet is still very livable here in Hillsboro.
And it's Hillsboro's ability to cater to a self-sustaining lifestyle that has earned the city national attention.
We have the second city hall in the whole of the United States that's gold LEED certified. And as we build our new buildings, such as our library building, our fire building, and the intermodal transit facility, which is a parking facility that's part of a economic development, educational, health campus. We have focused on solar panels, bicycle transit, and also on looking at saving energy within the building itself.
Part of what sets Hillsboro apart is that not only do we have our vision for the next 20 years, but we also have the action plan that goes with it.
Steve Calloway lives and works in Hillsboro. He's also the chair of the city's Vision and Implementation Committee, known as the VIC. He stresses that having a plan alone doesn't go far enough. It has to be backed up by results.
When we gathered the idea of what people wanted Hillsboro to look like in the year 2020, one of the things they talked about was preserving the natural environment.
A main attraction of Hillsboro is the Jackson Bottom Wetlands Preserve. It's a 700-acre natural habitat that boasts an education center, which attracts 25,000 visitors and volunteers every year. But that's only part of preserving the natural environment. Hillsboro's commitment to green energy solutions ensures a future of sustainability. From business energy tax credits to setting up enterprise zones, the city is making it more economical for green energy companies to set up shop in Hillsboro.
These are major incentives for us because we're spending about $500 million here in the United States on the investment that we're making.
Bob Beisner is the managing director of Solar World, the largest solar panel manufacturer in North America. He says when Solar World was looking to consolidate its North American operations, a combination of those tax incentives and the willingness of local universities and community colleges to tailor their curriculum to the skills Solar World needed helped seal the deal.
We think that it's a win-win situation. We've been able to come here to the state of Oregon, and at a time with a lot of depressed economic activities, we're actually adding 1,000 people to the work roles here in the state of Oregon.
But Hillsboro's attempt at revitalization didn't just depend on providing incentives for businesses to go green. An effort also had to be made to get people back downtown.
Well, the arts is a great driver.
Denzel Scheller is a developer who oversaw the redevelopment of the Venetian Theater. Originally built in 1888, the building fell into a period of disrepair before Scheller was able to work with members of the city and regional governments to bring it back to life.
The city and Metro contributed a third of the cost to improve this, primarily to resolve problems with seismic issues, mold, and asbestos, which were pretty substantial. Without that, this frankly wouldn't have happened.
The mayor points to Hillsboro's recently adopted mission statement as the reason the city is gaining notice.
The city of Hillsboro is dedicated to providing a visionary leadership, delivering responsive municipal services, and fostering collaborative partnerships that enhance Hillsboro's hometown livability. For us, those are more than words. It's a call to action.